everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Ellen, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my Make 9 2022 plans as well as my sewing goals and sewing intentions for this year. If you are new here, please subscribe and like this video for more. Alright, I have my list here, and as I go through and chat about these patterns, I'm going to pop up a photo as well as some like sizing information on the screen just so you can kind of get a better idea of the patterns. So first up are the Closet Core Pietra pants. These are a pull-on like elastic waist pants that come in a tapered version, a wide leg version, and also shorts. I want to make the tapered version first, probably in some sort of mid-weight linen. I think that would be really nice for the summer and warmer part of the year. I live in the US in the South, so it gets pretty hot pretty quick in the summer. So I think a nice linen pair of pants will be nice. Alright, next is the Nielsen Cottesloe swimsuit. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This was on my list last year, but I never got around to it, so I want to get around to it this year. I think it would be cool to make a swimsuit. I think I'm going to make the version, maybe a one-piece version or the high-waisted two-piece version. Not sure yet, but I will cross that bridge when I get there. I have some leftover tricot lining fabric, I believe. You can also use that for swimsuit. I'll probably have to do a little bit more research, but it's black, so I'll probably try to find a swimsuit fabric for the exterior that is on the darker side. But I don't know, maybe I'll just get new lining and a new fabric anyway. Next I have the Deer and Doe Melilot blouse. I am probably butchering that too, but it's just a really nice classic button down, or I guess button up shirt with a really cute Peter Pan collar. I just love the look of that, and I would love to make that maybe in a cotton first and then possibly in a viscose later on, but definitely cotton for the first time. Alright, next up I would love to make another pair of either the Dawn jeans or make a pair of the Merchant and Mills Heroine jeans. I've seen a few folks on Instagram make them with the patches on the front part of the pant, and I think that looks really cool. Also, I love doing outdoor stuff like hunting, gardening, that type of stuff, so I think that making a pair with a waxed cotton patch would be very beneficial if you're like walking through the brush or anything like that. I'll throw up a couple of inspo photos, and this one in particular is exactly what I was envisioning, like a tan like twill, like heavier twill with that waxed cotton patch on the front. So I'm going to take a stab at those and hopefully they turn out well. Alright, I would next love to make a blazer. I have the Simplicity 8844 pattern. I bought it at one of the Joann sales. And it's just a pretty simple blazer, not very tailored, just kind of like loose. So I think that would be the perfect intro into blazers. And I think a fun plaid or even houndstooth would be a good fabric for that. Not sure content wise, maybe like a wool, or I don't know. That'll probably be a make that I sew in the fall. Okay, next up I want to make the Anna Allen Clothing Anthea blouse, and I actually have fabric that I was picturing for this pattern. It's this I think it's like a chambray. It's an Italian cotton. I can't remember. I should have taken a picture of the tag at the store, but that's okay. It's a cotton, and it's like a chambray type of color. I don't know if that's correct, but anyway, it's a really pretty like steel blue color. And I got it at Mulberry Silks Fabrics in Carrboro, North Carolina. Love that fabric store. I've never made the Anthea blouse before, but I've seen a bunch of photos of it on Instagram, and it just seems like an awesome blouse and a nice staple to anyone's wardrobe. And Anna also just came out with a hack for it that adds like a more of a scoop neck collar and some interest around there. So I'm going to start out with the original version of the pattern, and then maybe I'll make a hack of it later. Alright, this next pattern that I would like to make, I actually saw on Sewing Therapy's Make 9 2022 video. It's called the Zero Waste Stash, and it is a tote bag made out of, I guess you can make it out of whatever fabric you want, but it's a zero waste pattern, so you don't have any scraps that you have to either find something to do with or toss. So that I'm excited about. I've never made a bag or anything that wasn't a garment or a quilt, so that'll be fun. And I'm thinking maybe a duck canvas or some sort of cotton canvas for that. Alright, next up I want to make the famous McCall's 7969 pattern. It's a faux wrap dress with big billowy sleeves, and you can make it in a long version or a short version. I just love this pattern, and I actually have it. I've had it probably for a year, but better late than never. And the fabric that I got with it in mind was also from Mulberry Silks. It's this beautiful, beautiful steel blue wildflower kind of print, and it's cotton, and it's super light, so I think it'll be really perfect for this dress. I love it so much. Alright, future me here, I left out a pattern in my Make 9, I just realized. So this is the Olya shirt pattern by Paper Theory. It is just a nice basic buttoned shirt with patch pockets, and I actually have fabric for this already that I've been saving until I found a pattern like the Olya top. So it is a like a dark chestnut plaid flannel wool. So I think it'll be perfect for this kind of oversized buttoned shirt. So yeah, that is the pattern that I left out. So those are my patterns for the Make 9 section. Comment down below if you've made any of these and if you have any tips. And now I have a few sewing intentions / sewing goals that I would like to practice this year. Number one is matching thread. I am horrible at this, and the top thread I'll usually match to whatever fabric I'm sewing with, but my bobbin thread I always just throw on whatever remnant I have on my thread board up here, and it's just lazy. So I really want to try to be better and more diligent at matching both the bobbin and the top thread to the fabric that I'm working with. I think it just makes for a much cleaner, more professional looking garment. Alright, my second intention or goal is to take my time and sew things correctly and precisely instead of just kind of rushing through something or taking any shortcuts. I did that a lot last year. Maybe not a lot, but I could have taken a lot more time and precision with my sewing to make it look better and have a better quality. So that's something that I really want to do this year in everything that I make, and I'm already off to a good start because I just made the CeeLo blouse by Closet Core, and I did nice French seams throughout, and I did take my time, so I'm really proud of that, and I know that's going to last me a long time. Alright, next up I want to be better about ironing, and ironing my seams as I go instead of just rushing and just ironing everything at the end. That never works. It's so much better to take the time as you go and iron as you go. and it makes for a nicer garment. So that's something that I'm going to really try to do in 2022. Okay, next up, and this is the final intention that I have, I want to get better pattern storage. So I have a couple boxes of the like my big 4 patterns, and then other independent patterns that come in, you know, the envelope, of course, if I don't get a PDF download. I trace all of my independent patterns since they're usually more expensive and you know, a little bit nicer than the big 4 ones. The big 4 I usually just cut out since they're always going on sale. If I make a mistake, I'll just buy another one. And which is probably a bad practice, but it's worked so far. So I want to figure out how to better store mostly the PDF patterns once I print them out and trace them out. I need to get better about finding a better organization style for that. So perhaps I will look up some YouTube videos about how other sewists store their patterns. If you have any suggestions, again, drop them in the comments below. I'm all ears. Alright, that wraps up today's video, my Make 9 for 2022 plans, as well as my sewing goals for this year. I hope you enjoyed, and I would like to know, what are your Make 9 plans for this year? Leave them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.